Alright, so this video was originally supposed to be a Dead by Daylight video with the new release of the Houndmaster. Don't worry, I'm still going to record that video for you guys. I have that video coming next after this one. But something happened to me that I low-key wanted to speak about, and it low-key made me realize a couple things. And I low-key just wanted to get it off my chest. Yo, remember when I almost died?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm about to make a video about it. Do you give me permission to talk about it?
Go ahead, bro.
So I almost died. So I'm gonna try my best to tell this story in order. I'm going off the top of the head here. I don't got no like scripts. I don't got no pieces of paper to flip through. I don't got none of that. It's all off the Chrome Dome, alright? So one day I was going over to Khalil's house. You guys remember Khalil, one of my good trusted friends. And over his place they smoke, right? Now obviously we all know when you're around smoking, you're putting yourself at risk of respiratory issues, right? I was going over his house. It was just a normal day. This wasn't the first time I've been over there or anything. I've been over there many times before, but this one specific day I went over there, I came back, and then when I got home I immediately started feeling this weird feeling in my lung area, right? And it was on both sides too. It wasn't just one side at all. It was on both sides of my body. So at first I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, okay, that's weird and whatever, you know. I just got back. It was nighttime. Like, I was just thinking about taking a shower and then going to sleep, bro. I was like, whatever, I'll just go to sleep and basically wake up in the morning. Let's see what happens, right? I went to sleep that night, woke up, the feeling is still there. So I'm like, okay, I'm still not thinking anything of it at this point. So I'm like, okay, that's weird. Let me see how I might feel the next day, right? So next day goes past again. I'm like, okay, the feeling is still there. It did not go away at all, and it didn't intensify or anything. Like, it just stayed the same throughout this whole experience, bro. At this point I had brought it up to my godfather, because he knows that I also go around Khalil's place, and he knows that over there they smoke, right? So he was basically explaining to me like, yeah, you know, you're putting yourself at higher risk of getting, obviously, like lung cancer, lung disease, just anything respiratory wise. I'm putting myself at risk, right? So I told him that I didn't really have any pain. It was just more so of a tightness there. Like, I'll be able to move around, twist my body, stretch, do whatever, and I would feel nothing. So he told me to call my doctor and make an appointment so I can get checked out, because with certain stuff you never want to leave it just because it's not serious at the time, and then once it gets serious you make an appointment, right? That's how you worsen the situation for yourself. Basically, he told me to call my doctor, book an appointment, right? Days go by and I haven't gone to the doctor. But wait, it's not my fault. It's not like I didn't like try or anything. It was kind of hard for me to like go to the doctor immediately, because as you guys know now, like, my birthday just passed. I'm 19 now. So I was under my mom's insurance, right? Which I still am. It hasn't expired yet. But at the time, my mom thought that my insurance expired. And we all know if you go to the doctor without no insurance, it's going to run your pockets, bro. And obviously I don't got money like that right now. So that's what I'm trying, though. I'm grinding, but one day we gonna get there. But we don't worry about that right now, right? We here for the grind. Now I have a whole nother problem to deal with. I have the feeling in my lung area, and now I have to worry about if my insurance is expired or not. So one day after work, I go over to my mom's place. I actually texted her and let her know what's been going on, that I have the weird feeling. So I go, and you know, me and my mom, we're chopping it up. We're figuring out how to fill out the information, all of that stuff, right? She's walking me through as I'm filling out the information. And as I upload my ID because it needs identification, but it didn't go through. So I'm like, huh, that's weird, because it let me upload it, but then it's saying that it didn't go through, right? So now my mom is like, okay, let's see tomorrow. She'll check at work to see if it went through on her side, right? So now another day goes by, right, without me seeing the doctor. This is like about to be like a week going into 2 weeks of me having this feeling now, right? So I call her the next day. I'm like, hey mom, did you check the insurance for me? She forgot. So then she had to check the next day, right? Which is another day gone by without me seeing anybody or anything. It gets to the point where this is where I start stressing, because the feeling is still there. It's been multiple days, a week going on, almost 2 weeks, I believe. I'm not sure. It probably was like towards the end of a week, but I'm pretty sure it was going on into 2 weeks almost. So now this is where I start stressing, because, bro, this feeling hasn't gone away. Now, I don't know about y'all, but whenever I have muscle pain, it only lasts like 1 or 2 days, maybe 3 days at most, and then it goes away. And even then, over time, the feeling that I have of that muscle pain, it dies down. It never stays constant. So that's why I was stressing towards the end so much, bro. It got to the point where while my mom and I were figuring out what was going on, I actually cried. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I started low-key shedding tears, because I realized, I'm like, yo, what if this is something serious? Like, what if I actually like developed cancer or something? Like, I wouldn't know unless I seen the doctor. And like I said, it was days that I went without seeing a doctor because I was trying to figure out the insurance. I ended up shedding a tear. I told my mom that, you can get cancer from that, right? And she like low-key told me to stop saying that, bro. Like, she was like, stop talking all that foolishness, because there are people out here who smoke like 10 packs of cigarettes a day for like 50 years and they don't ever get anything, right? And plus, it's not only smoking that can give you cancer. It's like, it's literally just anything, bro. And you would never know. That was what low-key made me cry. The fact that she said that, and because I low-key, I'm not ready to die yet, bro. Like, nobody is ready to die yet at a young age, especially not at 19, bro. So yeah, that made me cry. I'm not gonna sit here in front to y'all like I didn't full on cry, like full blown tears. It was just a couple tears down my eyes. That's all. But eventually it got to the point where I just went to go see the doctor regardless of the insurance. I walked in, I checked in, and then I told him everything that was going on. Alright, I'm whispering, but I'm at the doctor right now. Trying to make sure it's nothing serious. I'm not even sure if I should be looking here or here. I'm pretty sure it's here. But I'm trying to make sure it's nothing serious with my lungs or whatever. I'm praying it's nothing serious.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. My name is. I understand that you're having some lung issue.
Yeah, there's been some discomfort on my left side for the past couple of days. I just wanted to get it checked out, make sure it was nothing serious.
Okay, tell me when everything first started.
It started, I think it was a Thursday. I was around a family that does smoke. So the aroma of the house does smell like smoke. And when I got back, that's when it started happening. But it's not really like a pain. It's more so of a tightness. So I just wanted to, if it is anything, just get a jump on it early. Make sure I'm not.
So that started 2 or 3 days ago, and then walk me through what's happening every day.
Nothing. It's just been the same tightness ever since. There's no like intensity of pain or anything. It's just been the same, so it hasn't went away. So I just wanted to get it checked out.
Okay, so it's the same, hasn't changed in any way?
No, it hasn't changed in any way.
Okay.
No.
Any worsening or really any worsening when you eat or drink something?
No.
Any worsening when you take steps, do physical activities, do household chores?
No. I can move around. I can just fine.
Okay.
Nothing.
Any recent falls?
No.
Any trauma?
No.
Anyone hit, kick, or punch you?
No.
Any skin changes in that area?
No.
History of asthma?
No.
Any drug use at all? Are you taking anything for like ADHD?
No.
Okay.
They checked my blood pressure and it ended up being really high. They had to check me like 4 different times and it was high every time. Like my blood pressure was like 160 over something, bro. Like it was like mad high.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
You coming?
Yep, I'm Corey. Okay.
My name is. Need to check one more time your blood pressure.
Uh-huh.
You need water.
Sir?
You need water.
No, I'm fine. Thank you. I'm fine. Very chill, dude.
And you know that your blood pressures are high?
Yeah.
Have you been told that before?
Mm-hmm.
What's the plan?
When I went to my other doctor and I've gotten my blood pressure tested, it's always been like that. But they also did say it could be hereditary.
Are they turning you on any medicines? Because it's high enough for you to need medicine.
No, they haven't given me any medicine for that.
So I'm going to give you a referral to a cardiologist, a heart specialist, because it needs to be taken care of so it doesn't cause problems in the future with your kidneys or your heart or your brain. Because you're so young, they're going to do some additional testing to make sure that there isn't anything else going on. It's not your thyroid. They'll look into some other things.
Okay.
Go ahead and take a seat over here, and then I'm going to take a look into your heart and your lungs.
They checked me so many times, bro. Like, basically, when I got into the room, they did a bunch of tests. One test was called, I'm pretty sure it's EKG, which basically it's a test to see your heart rate. It monitors your heart. I had a bunch of wires hooked up on me. I was laying down on the bed, all that, and that's what it looks like. That's what the graph of my heart looks like. As you can see, everything is pretty constant. Like, eventually there's like some minor like interruptions, but other than that, everything was constant, right? She did a urine test for my kidneys. She said my kidneys were fine, and then they did an x-ray. Now, mind you, before we did any testing, she listened to my lung. She did say that whenever I take a deep breath, my breathing gets interrupted. Now, she did say that that could be a normal thing, and the whole time I was in the doctor's office getting tested, I was shaking, bro. Not only because it was cold, but because I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I didn't want anything to happen to me, bro. But yeah, we finally got to the x-ray, and there was nothing there. My lungs are completely fine.
So he looked at it. He said that there are some, you do have what they call ectopic atrial beats, but your rhythm is still the same. So it's not the cause of your tightness at all.
Gotcha.
He does though want you to follow up with the pediatric cardiologist. I gave you a referral to the pediatric cardiologist, okay? Mm-hmm. This is a copy that it's going to be with them, so they'll be able to see this in the computer system, but that could just be your copy. Again, what we see here is not causing your chest tightness. Okay. Are you still having the same amount of chest tightness?
Yeah, it's still the same.
Okay. So, I also, just because sometimes, so definitely he let me know that like an adult cardiologist would not do everything that needs to be done for your blood pressures in terms of making sure that there are not other reasons for you having high blood pressure. Okay. Thankfully, your urine looked good, so there's no damage to your kidneys. Or sometimes it isn't even that the blood pressures will cause damage at this early age. Sometimes it's the kidney damage can cause elevated blood pressure, so that's not going on with you, okay? Your urine test again was negative. Your chest x-ray was completely normal.
Oh, so there's nothing going on?
I knew that. There's nothing. this is not a symptom of a lung issue. It just, unless you have
it's
asthma.
something completely different?
Yeah. The only reason why someone would have chest pain or chest tightness and it's due to their lungs is if they have asthma.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You're not, or
I don't have any asthma. I think I'm good.
Okay. And this is going to sound very random because I already kind of asked you this question, but absolutely no cocaine use at all?
No.
Okay.
No drugs at all.
Okay. Perfection.
My mother would kill me.
Well, I'm glad.
I just dragged up this whole video, making it seem like so serious. Well, it was, but like, listen, man, I was scared. Okay, leave me alone. And at the beginning, she had told me that she doesn't believe that there's anything there in the first place because she explained to me that rarely does anything happen to people at my age cancer-wise when it comes to secondhand smoking. Now, obviously, it still affects you, but she told me that it mainly affects people who are of older age, 60 and up. Yeah, this was a very scary experience for me. I prayed a lot. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I probably prayed like more in that week span, in that time frame, more than I did in my life, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I thank God that I'm still here. This could have been something way more serious if I would have just left it alone and never. Just imagine, right? I felt the feeling. I just left it alone. I didn't say anything to anybody, right? And then it turned out to be something serious, bro. And then it was too late. By the grace of God, I'm still here. Thank you, God. But this was just like a wake-up call for me. Like, any day you can go, bro. Tomorrow is never promised. So if you got somebody in your family that you love a lot, make sure you tell them you love them, man. Make sure you tell them that you love them. Your mom, your dad, tell them that you love them, bro. Because you never know. They might be here 1 second and then the next, they're gone, man. Even if you got that one person in your family that you arguing with right now, man, at the end of that argument, tell them you love them, bro. If they're leaving the house for work, tell them you love them. See you when you get home. Never say goodbye. Always see you later. It's always gonna be see you later. Never goodbye. But yeah, guys, I'm fine. I'm still here. Y'all still got me for like another 20 years, I hope. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, I wanted to speak about that. Yeah. I'm good. I'll see you guys with another video. Dead by Daylight video this time, coming next. And if you guys want to still watch any more videos of mine, make sure you click on screen now. There's going to be a video that pops up. And with that being said, I'll see you guys when we play DBD.